Hello everybody, we're continuing on. We're on this is the third part of the Sikha from the talks of Shabbos, the Torah portion of Va'eira, on the 28th of Teves, in which we bless the month of Shvat 5752. This is from the Royal Word, which is available on their website right now, called the Living Messiah. We'll go over this again later. And it's the book of Shemos. He has two books, two volumes. This is the volume 1, and we're on page 53. So, and we started number 7. We're going to start over from 7, and we may add, and then we're talking about the whole Indian of bringing down godliness in the world. That the Avos were the ones who originally brought it down to a level. But they weren't able to bring it down into the world. Only by giving the Torah were we able to do it. But we did it because we had the strength from the Avos. We got our strength. We inherited from the Avos. And by us doing the work, we're going to do what we've done and what we're doing right now. By doing this work, we're going to make a final revelation, bring the final revelation of the Mashiach and the third base of Mikdash, which should happen very, very soon. Actually, right now, Mitzvah Hashem. So, okay. So the Rebbe says, and we may add, he's explaining new things and explain the concept. And we talked about earlier in the Sikha about, it says it brings over there in the Chumash, it says that I was not known by my name Havey'eh, the state before the giving of Torah, also after the giving of Torah, for certainly the Torah is eternal. In other words, it says that Hashem only revealed a higher level of himself to the Jews after the giving of the Torah. So therefore, it says in the Torah, it includes this, that I was not known by my name Havey'eh, I was not known by this higher level. So the Rebbe is going to explain that this has to do with every time and every period, because it's relevant. The Torah is infinite and is eternal, and has to do every time and every place. So the Rebbe is going to explain, now we understand what it means, the simple meaning over there. The Rebbe is going to explain how it has to do with us. There we also are a level up that we don't know Shem Havey'eh, and after the Mashiach, when the Mashiach reveals himself in the whole world, and we're in the third base of Mikdash, then we'll see this higher level, and that higher level will make Shem Havey'eh, like the Rebbe is going to explain, that higher level of godliness is going to be revealed. More essence of God is going to be revealed. It'll be such a revelation that it'll be much higher than the revelation of godliness that we have now after the giving of the Torah. Okay, so we may add, back to 7. So we may add and explain the concept, and I was not known by my name Havey'eh, the state before the giving of the Torah, also after the giving of the Torah. For certainly the Torah is eternal, and seemingly in view of the fact that thousands of years have already passed since the name Havey'eh was revealed at the giving of Torah, what relevance does the concept that I was not known by my name Havey'eh have now? And we may say the explanation of this, the Rebbe is teaching us, this is a chiddush, something new, never taught before in the world. It's explaining for us. I was recently thinking about how to understand, because I'm learning every day with my friend Eliel Yonah, who's the one who translated this. And we're talking about how with each Sikha, and even in a small period of time, that there's so many more revelations of godliness. So the only thing I was thinking about is like an iPhone. Like here we have an iPhone. The iPhone. Now the iPhone is such an amazing thing, or the cell phone is such an amazing thing. The question is, people, when you're learning the stuff from the Rebbe, it's like a guy wanting to buy the first iPhone instead of buying the latest iPhone, because he wants to know how they work and how everything builds up. But the main thing is that is what you can do now. The Rebbe is explaining to us what we can do now. It's a higher level than before, and it's much more strong and gives us more koach. So therefore, it's very important to learn that especially the last year, everything the Rebbe says, but especially the last year, because it's like the top of the top. It gives the energy, the whole world of Mashiach and all the things that are happening, the new things are coming from this. Okay, so and we may say, what is the explanation for this? Why is it relevant to say that the shame that I was not known by the name of Havey'eh, even though there was the revelation name of Havey'eh at the giving of the Torah, as the verse says, and you will know that I'm Havey'eh, Nevertheless, since it's written regarding the time to come, and Havey'eh will be for me Elohim. Okay. So Havey'eh is the name of Hashem that brings the world into existence, and it's above the worlds, beyond the worlds. Elohim is another name of God, and that's the name of God, how God becomes enclosed in the world. That's why Havey'eh is above God. So it says, at the time to come, there will be such a revelation that the revelation of Havey'eh that we have now, the essence of God that's revealed now, as we give since the giving of Torah, will be like Shem Elohim, meaning that there will be a revelation from a higher level, to the extent that the name Havey'eh will be considered only like name Elohim, only like the lower level. The name Havey'eh is a part of God that's beyond become too godly, too amazing to become enclosed in the world, part of the world. Now Elohim is how God it works through the nature, how God works through nature. So this level would be revealed that Havey'eh would be like a lower level. And there will be the revelation of the higher name Havey'eh, the true essence of his great name. Hence, the state after the giving of Torah is in a manner that I was not known by my name, Havey'eh, in comparison to the revelation of the name Havey'eh in the time to come, when there will be the innovation in the general concept of the giving of Torah. So what's going to happen when Mashiach reveals himself to the whole world and it takes us to the third base of Mikdash, and we see how everything's Hashem? This revelation will be a higher, much higher level in name Havey'eh. And when there will be the innovation, the newness in the general concept of the giving of Torah, it says the new secrets of the Torah will be revealed by me, which then there will be the ultimate perfection of the marriage of the community of Israel with the Holy One, blessed be He, as the words of our Savior says, in this world, the pre-Masonic era, we were betrothed, we were engaged. The days of Mashiach, we will be married. So the Rebbe is explaining that thou also, Baruch Hashem, we have to look forward to this level of Havey'eh, a much higher level will be revealed. It says that the Torah is only given one time. Then in another place it says there will be a new Torah will be revealed, new secrets. What's it mean? Rebbe explains that there are levels in the Torah that only Hashem knew and understood. They're hidden from everybody, even Moshe Rabbeinu, and they will be revealed, and they're actually being revealed right now, because this is the Torah of Moshiach, the Torah of Chassidus. And especially the Torah from the Rebbe Malchus comes from his own words. This is revealing this inner Torah, this new level of understanding, of comprehension, new level of Mashiach in the world. Right now we're in the foretaste of this. And the explanation of this is, just as now we're on page 54, and the explanation of this, just as we explained earlier regarding the virtue of the Jewish people's service after the giving of Torah in comparison to the service of the forefathers before the giving of Torah. So the Jews, the forefathers, they did a certain service, and we had another service that specifically through drawing forth of godliness below after the giving of Torah is the essence of Hashem manifested. And as long as it is not drawn below, with the exception of the circumcision commandment, this itself proves that it's not the essence of Hashem. So in other words, the essence of Hashem has to be revealed every place. So therefore, if you don't see the essence of Hashem down in this world, that means there's not there. It proves that what the Avram Yitzchak Yaakov, they didn't have such a level of essence, because it wasn't brought down into the world. Likewise, in regard to the virtue of the time to come in comparison to the present time. So for the bad, so this before we're talking about between the Avos and the children and us, the forefathers. Now, likewise, in time to come in comparison to the present time, for the boundlessness of the essence of Hashem has no boundaries, is not only in drawing forth below, but also in the revelation below. For certainly the essence of Hashem is not limited to being concealed. Rather, it most definitely for certainly the essence of Hashem is not limited to be concealed. Rather, it most definitely can also be manifest in a revealed way. And since through our actions and service of fulfilling Torah and mitzvahs only the phenomenon of drawing forth below is accomplished. In other words, we are bringing forth godliness and revealing godliness in the world and uniting spiritual and physical in the world. But we're bringing this forth, we're fulfilling it by drawing it forth below. However, the revelation below in this physical world will only be in the time to come. So it's like it says, the word in the time to come, we will see the greatness of what we're doing now. As the verse says, in the honor of Havey'eh, will be revealed, and all your flesh will see. Indeed, as long as the revelation below is not accomplished, then itself proves that it is not the essence of Hashem. So, in other words, the Rebbe is explaining a very interesting thing. When God is totally revealed, and we see godliness revealed in every aspect of our life, like it says, their flesh, not only the eyes will see godliness, your body will see, everything will see godliness. That's the real essence of Hashem is revealed, because the essence of Hashem has to be revealed every place. It's not limited by higher and lower. So it says, what we're doing now is we're doing the boga to reveal the essence. But the true essence of godliness will be revealed in the time to come. And just as the service of the Jewish people after giving him the Torah is through the power of the service of the forefathers before the giving of Torah, like it says, the forefathers were so special and so high, and they were charity to Hashem, and they were totally given over to Hashem, and we ourselves inherit this power that from them we can be totally given over to Hashem, and from this empowers us to do our service and change the world. So we're on page 55 at the top. And just as the service of the Jewish people after the giving of the Torah is through the power of the service of the forefathers before the giving of the Torah, in view of the fact that after the giving of the Torah, the main emphasis is on drawing this essence of Hashem into the realm of revelation, whereas before the giving of the Torah, the main emphasis is on the service of extending from the essence of the soul. So that my understanding was saying that after the giving of the Torah, we're supposed to bring down and reveal how God is here in the world, and to change the physical world, and bring down how good this is a godly place. But before the giving of the Torah, the main thing was the service that we should just serve Hashem in its pure sense. Likewise, the perfection of the time, that's the opposite. They were just spiritually one with a God continuously, and that's where they were there. But they weren't able to bring it down into the world. So likewise, the perfection of the time to come is through the power of the service of the present time. So how does the revelation of the future come? It comes through our service. Since the time to come, the main emphasis is on the revelation in the world, whereas in the present time, especially in the time of the exile, the main emphasis is on the service extending from the essence of the soul. But says, as known that the main service in the manner of self-sacrifice extending from the essence of the soul is during the time of Gullus. So the Rebbe, since it's, hopefully Hashem will help make sure to be able to explain this. The Rebbe is explaining that the power to do the service we're doing now comes from the Avos. They were just tied in always one, a charity to Hashem. But however, similarly, the power for the future revelation, so the Avos gave us so we should reveal godliness in the world. And but our main thing is that we're revealing godliness in the world, but the ultimate revelation of godliness will come when the Mashiach reappears in the base of Mikdash in the time to come. So this is actually revealing the essence. But the avoda, how the Mashiach is revealed, how the time to come is revealed, is from us now. Just like that we draw, that it draws the strength from our service now. Just like we drew the strength from the Avos, from the service they did, we have the strength to make this world a dwelling place for Hashem. But the dwelling place for Hashem, when it's revealed, that's something, and that's the revelation of the essence. That's at the time at the end of the end. So the Rebbe says, especially this level of being self-sacrifice, that you give your life over for Hashem. This has to do with your time that comes from the essence of the soul. Especially this is during the time of exile. And to add that also the perfection of the time to come is included potentially in the forefathers, as the words of the sages. So the Rebbe is going to explain that the forefathers also had everything included in them. As the words of the sages, Hashem gave 3 people a taste of the world to come in this world. Avram, who was written about, Hashem blessed him with everything. Yitzchak, was written about, I ate from everything. From the food contained every taste every taste he desired. This is what the food he was eating. And this I believe has to do with when Yaakov made him the special meal. And Yaakov, about whom it is written, I have everything, meaning that they were not lacking anything. And the main, and also these are just showing them that they had the world to come in their life. And the main and ultimate perfection of this revelation, not only a foretaste of the world to come, will be the true time, will be in the time to come, which then will be the ultimate perfection of everything, from everything, and everything, not only for the forefathers, rather also for all the Jewish people, since the perfection of the time to come is accomplished through our actions and our service of all the Jewish people, empowered by the forefathers. So the forefathers gave us the power to do this, and we do this, and we get and from our service of doing this, from our power to do this, we reveal the essence of godliness in the world through the final redemption. Now we're on number 8, page 56. And we may say the Rebbe is explaining something brand new, another chiddush, another new thing, that the ultimate revelation of the name Havey'eh in the time to come, which is immeasurably greater than the revelation of the name Havey'eh of the giving of the Torah, being that even it is the concept that I was not made known to them by my name Havey'eh, is alluded to in the Torah portion that we begin reading during the Mincha prayer of Shabbos, the Torah portion of Va'eira, namely Torah's Parshas Bo. Okay, so the Rebbe is explaining that these two levels are explained in Shabbos. In Shabbos, you read the whole portion of one whole portion of the book, and Mincha, you have a special reading by Mincha, where you read the first beginning portion of the next book. So the Rebbe is explaining that since they're both read on one Shabbos, they have an integral thing between them. And that this is going to explain that this also represents these two different levels. So let's see. So let's go over 8 again. And we may say that the mountain revelation of the name of Havey'eh in the time to come, which is immeasurably greater than the revelation of the name of Havey'eh of the giving of the Torah. It's a much higher level, being that even it is the concept of I was not known to them by my name Havey'eh, as alluded to, this whole idea that the time to come was much higher level. This is alluded to in the Torah portion that we begin during Mincha, prayer of Shabbos, the Torah portion is Va'eira, namely the Torah portion Bo. So, Torah portion Bo is talking about the higher level of time about Mashiach, the revelation of Mashiach in time to come. The revelation of Havey'eh is the name of Havey'eh, we're talking about now in the time to come. On the verse, and Hashem said to Moshe, come to Paro, it says in the Zohar that Hashem brought him Moshe into the room within rooms, the innermost room to approach one of the fierce supernal serpents. And the source of this concept, so the Rebbe explains, the Bright says, why do you say, so it says come to Paro, it says bo el Paro, it doesn't say go to Paro, because Hashem went with him, because when he went into this, he saw the source of unholiness, and even more so, he saw its source is holiness. Like we see down, look at 51 down below. It says it's talking about the big serpent that crushes in the Nile. That's written in the Haftorah, in this White Week's part. And 51 also, in the parentheses, since every entity in the world, even things that are the opposite of good and holiness, have their source above in holiness, which is the true identity of the entity, only that it goes through numerous gradation descents with many filters and concealments, hiding its true identity, and it gradually descends below into the opposite entity. So the Rebbe explaining, we're talking about here that Paro, that the level of Paro in holiness is this very special high level. Remember explaining the level of Havey'eh in the times of Mashiach. So Ray Scotty can explain that the source of the concept of Paro and holiness, the revelation of the level of the fifth is for Paro. Paro is an idiom for is bure, bursting forth, meaning that all the godly lights burst forth and are revealed from him. In other words, it explains much more detail in later Parshas Bo. Hashem will get to that soon, this concept. But it says that everything where Hashem reveals his essence, where he is there in his house, everything is revealed. And everything is revealed bursting forward, not just light going in a certain one level to another. They revealed at such a great light, it's like I believe it's like an atomic bomb. Everything bursts forward with energy and light are revealed from him. Everything, so that all the godly lights burst forth and are revealed from him. And the revelation of the fifth level that transcends the 4 letters of the name Havey'eh, which this is the concept of name Havey'eh of the time to come, which is immeasurably greater than name Havey'eh of the giving of the Torah. So he says this level of Bo come to Paro. This is much higher than the Shem Havey'eh. It says it's the 5th letter, and the 5th letter is the letter that's totally beyond the Shem Havey'eh. It's the name of the Shem Havey'eh in giving the Torah. And to add that the Torah portion, Bo, is the third Torah portion in the book of Shemos, Exodus, as known as that whole book of Exodus is known as the book of redemption. And we may say the Rebbe is being machadish, making something brand new thing that alludes that it's also the third and eternal redemption, as is written. So the Parshas Bo represents the third redemption, and he shall give us life from 2 days, and on the third day he will stand us up, and we shall live before him. So the 2 days refer to the two level of revelations of Hashem that are revealed and vivified the world in the pre-Messianic era, and on the third day refers to the revelation of Hashem in the time to come. This, I believe, is Hosea. It's one of the commentaries, and it's also one of the we read by one of the Haftorahs, but I didn't get a chance to look into it. But basically, he's learning from there the idea from the Torah, from the prophets, that there's an idea from 2 days that we shall live before him, and then there's a third level of the third day, which is so much beyond that. And more specific, we're going on 3, and more specifically, the 3 Torah portions, Shemos, Va'eira, and Bo, correspond to 3 general eras: before the giving of a Torah, after the giving of Torah, and the time to come. The Torah portion, Shemos, discusses the servitude of Egypt. That was before the giving of the Torah, the iron refining pot, through which it was accomplished the preparation for the giving of the Torah. The state prior to the giving of the Torah. The Torah portion of Va'eira, which accomplishes the preparation for the giving of the Torah, the state prior to the giving of Torah. Okay. Now we go to the Torah portion of Va'eira, which is the Torah portion that we're talking about now. Say to the Jewish people, "I'm Havey'eh, and they shall know that I'm Havey'eh." This is a quote from the Torah. The revelation of the giving of the Torah and the Torah portion of Bo come to Paro. So that he tells the Jewish people that I'm Havey'eh. This is revelation, and then now that's the whole idea of Shem Havey'eh. That the second level is we said that the three is the giving of the time of the Torah, and the third level we're talking times of Mashiach. So it says in the Torah portion of Bo, come to Paro. Paro was an idiom for Isperusa, bursting forth, meaning that all the godly lights burst forth and revealed from him, that the state of the time to come. So therefore, the Rebbe says these 3 Torah portions represent the 3 eras: before the Torah is given, during the giving of the Torah, and also finally in the time to come. And the time to come, he explains that's a level where everything's revealed, and all the lights are revealed, all godliness, all the wonderful God, everything of God is revealed. And we may, at number 9, we're on page 58. And
you have 22 minutes.
Okay. And we may connect the above spoken with the time in which we read the Torah portion, Va'eira, and the beginning of the portions Bo this year, Shabbos, in which we bless the month of Shvat. So the Rebbe is going to explain how Shvat also has to do with the specialness of holiness, of rulership, Mashiach. So this is when the Rebbe was spoke to speak. This is when we were blessing the month of Shvat. Now, in Judaism, we bless the new month, we bless that the Shabbos before the beginning of the new month. It says like the Shabbos gives a blessing to the whole week to come. And so therefore, before we bless the Shabbos before, we bless the new month. So this Sikha was said on it says on the 28th of Teves, which would be 2-3 days before it was Shabbos, between a couple days before the beginning of Shvat, which would be 2 days later. And we may also connect the above spoken with the time in which we read the Torah portions of Va'eira, on the beginning of the Torah portions of both this year, Shabbos, in which we bless the month of Shvat. Shabbos, in which we bless the month of Shvat, is at the end of the month of Teves, the 10th month. Teves, when we count the months from starting from Pesach, as it being at Nisan, so therefore the 10th month of the year is Teves. And upon it is drawn the blessing and the empowerment for the month of Shvat, the 11th month. In the words of the verse, the 11th month, namely month of Shvat. So therefore, what's the Rebbe saying up to here? There's a special thing that now that this month, that just like we said, there's a special connection between Va'eira, the Parsha, and Bo. There's also going to be some sort of special connection with the month of Shvat. That the 10th month we bless the 11th month. It gives the power to the 11th month. We may say that at the end of the 10th month, the complete number is emphasized the perfection of the Jewish people, which with this power we come to the ultimate perfection of the time to come, which is alluded in the 11th month. So, the Rebbe wanted to explain that 10 has to do with the 10 powers of the soul, Chachma, Bina, Vadash, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, and all the attributes, kindness, severity, down all the way down to kingdomship. And this person, this 10 powers of soul, if he conducts himself in a complete way, and he serves Hashem in a complete way, and he perfects himself, then this is the perfection of the Jews during the Galus, and then he's ready to receive upon himself a level that's beyond that 11th level. The 11th level is that it's one by itself. It's beyond it's beyond the world. It's beyond this level. It's totally beyond. That's the times of Mashiach. So we may say, so let's go back up to the top of the page, and we may say that at the end of the 10th month, the complete number, is emphasized the perfection of the service of Jewish people. With this power, we come to the ultimate perfection of the time to come, which is alluded in the 11th month, one that transcends the 10 attributes, the 10 powers of the soul. You are one, however, but not in the tally of one. Similarly, that the two Torah portions, Va'eira and Bo, the service after the giving of Torah, which is brought, which the third Bo, the service of, excuse me. Similarly, the two Torah portions, Va'eira and Bo, the service after the giving of the Torah, which through it we come to the perfection of the time to come. So similarly similarly here, that through Eira, the service after giving the Torah, we come to the level of Mashiach. And also we have to do with the month of Shvat, which is the 11th month. And to add that the concept of the redemption is also alluded to in the name of the month, as it is called in the names of the months, which ascended from Babel. So when the Jews left Babel, then this is the names, they said certain names, that's how we call the different months. Shvat, which is one. There's two explanations of Shvat. One is a term from shiftei, staffs of rulers. The ruler's staff. And especially the ruler of kingdomship of the Davidic dynasty, as is written, the staff will not be removed from Yehuda, from David, and on those who are the leaders of the exile in Babylon, the diaspora who governs the nation with the staff. So it has to do with the strength of governing, power, that power to govern as a king, a strong power. Referring, so what is this? It says that until the coming of Shiloh. So it says that the Jews that come from the house of David will the leaders of the Jewish people, they will govern the people with staff, with strongness, with rulership, kingdomship, referring to until the coming of Shiloh. This is a part of the pasuk, part of the sentence in the Torah, and it says referring to the king, which is referring to King Mashiach. And the Baal Hud says by the Mashiach and a staff, a king who governs the rules, shall arise from the Jewish people. This is referring to King Mashiach. So this is also the Rebbe is pointing out how the month of Shvat has to do with Mashiach, with the King Mashiach, with the Gula, with the complete redemption. 2. Meaning the branch of a tree. As the verse says, and a sapling will shoot forth from the trunk of Yishai and will sprout, will flourish from its roots. It's a staff of kingdomship from the root of Yishai and the seed from David, referring to King Mashiach. So the other one means that it's a continuation, that's a sprouting from David HaMelech, that a branch like David HaMelech is the tree, the seed of David is the tree, and this is the seed that from this branch, this will branch out, will come Mashiach. So this is also showing that one is showing that Shevet is a thing of strength, the other one showing that it's drawn and coming directly from Mashiach. It's a continuation from Mashiach. That's rooted in Mashiach, because we're rooted in David HaMelech. Number 10, we're now on page 60. And with a greater emphasis in our generation, since the 10th of Shvat, the 10th shall be holy, the 10th of every month, and most certainly the 10th of the 11th month, it's the Yom HaYilula, yahrzeit of my revered father-in-law, the Rebbe, the leader of our generation, Rebbe Yosef Yitzchak. So the Rebbe is explaining over here that the Frierdiker Rebbe was this level of 10, was a completion of 10. He died on the 10th day of the 11th month. The concept of Yom Elul, so what's it mean when a person passes away? Is we have a special time. As Alter Rebbe explains, writes in Tanya, that all of his actions, Torahs and service which he accomplished through his life is revealed and shines in a matter of revelation from above to below. That the works of the salvation in the midst of the earth, moreover, mainly, in other words, that if Hashem passes away, all the work that he did in this world, it shines more and causes more salvation. Moreover, mainly that it includes the empowerment for the continuation of the sprouting. Not only does it show that he started to bring salvation in the world, bring new plans of salvation, but he also gives the power that you can continue to bring more salvation in the world, more plans, with advanced vigor and greater stature after his passing away, as the outcome of the sowing of all his actions, Torah and service, which he accomplished throughout his life. So he did all this great work, and he sowed all these great seeds, and after he passes away, when he goes to a higher level, this also comes to a higher level and becomes more revealed, his actions. And then it's like we had by the forefathers, the work from us, from the forefathers. And the service was accomplished to his life. So we're talking about the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, the Va'eira Rebbe, including the sprouting of the true and complete redemption through our righteous Moshiach in our generation. So he says that the work from the Va'eira Rebbe did such a work that it will include the bringing forth of Mashiach in our generation. So the Va'eira Rebbe caused that a generation, the Rebbe, who's the Malchus Mashiach, should be revealed in our generation. That's what he's saying. That our generation, Rebbe, nobody ever said this. Rebbe says that this is the last generation of exile, and the first generation of the redemption. So and a testimony of the leader of our generation that all keeping dates signifying the completion of the preparation for redemption have already ended. The Rebbe says everything's done. Everything's prepared for the meal of the time of the come. Everything is done. And the table is set. Is laden with the feast of the Va'eira and the wild ox and guarded wine. And we may say, there's another Chiddush the Rebbe saying, and we may say that the period of time related to Yom Elul, the 10th of Shvat, the 70 years of his life in this world, and the continuation of years after this, more than 40 years, this is talking about the Rebbe, but the Rebbe was after he passed away, is divided in 3 periods. This is also a new thing. We may say something new the Rebbe never explained before, never was able to reveal to us before, which the 3 times, which is also similar to the 3 general eras throughout all generations. Before the giving of the Torah, after the giving of the Torah, and the days of Mashiach, which are alluded to in the 3 Torah portions, Shemos, Va'eira, and Bo. The first period were the 40 years, 5640, 5680, and 1880, was during the time of the leadership as his father, which then began the perfection, the phenomenon of disseminating well springs of teaching of Torah, of Chassidus teaching outwards, and especially through the founding of the Yeshivas Tamachei Tamimim under the administration of his only son, which is the Rebbe, similarly to the service of the forefathers in preparing for and as a beginning of the concept of giving of the Torah. So therefore, when he was under his father with the Rebbe Rashab, that was the beginning of bringing the Torah of Chassidus in the way that it was prepared to getting ready to give out to the world. Just like the Avos was preparing to prepare to them the concept of godliness given to us, that we should work and give out to the world. The second period is the 30 years of his leadership in his life in this world, 5680 to 5670. This is Jewish life, the Jewish 5680 and 5007. This is the Jewish years. During which time he was the unique innovation. There was a unique innovation, the new thing of his as a leader of Chabad Chassidus, teaching and disseminating the wellsprings of Chassidus outward, in the most literal sense, including the innovation during the last 10 years, that the completion of his service in disseminating the wellsprings outward in the lower hemisphere, which the giving of Torah it did not take place. Similarly, the innovation of the giving of the Torah. So the Rebbe explains the last 10 years of the life of the Va'eira Rebbe, he came to America. Now, when the Torah was given, it was given to the upper hemisphere. The lower hemisphere, which is America, is part of. The lower hemisphere, which is America, is part of. The Torah was never given. So, him bringing Torah to America, this is like the giving of the Torah. We're going to continue this. We're right now on page 63, Mitzvah Hashem. Hopefully we'll be continuing this in the base of Migdash. I don't know if we'll have to do it when we're there, but we'll have a lot of fun. If not, Mr. Hashem, looking forward to continuing and finishing the Sikha. Zaygasut to everybody in Mashiach now.